Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture of Basic Electronics. In this lecture, we will continue the diode applications, and in this lecture, we will discuss clipper circuits, clamper circuits and filter circuits. The contents of this lecture are diode clipper, series diode clipper, parallel diode clipper, diode clamper, filter circuits, series inductor filter, shunt capacitor filter. So we will discuss all these topics in this lecture one by one. Diode clipper. Diode clipper is electronic circuit which is used for clip of certain portion of input waveform. So half-wave rectifier circuit is a simplest form of diode clipper circuit where we have clipped off one half, either it is positive half or negative half. There are two broad categories of diode clipper circuits, and these are series diode clipper circuits and parallel diode clipper circuits. If we want a small portion clip off from an input signal, then we can use voiced clipper circuit. In voiced clipper circuit, we used a battery potential. The amount of battery potential is equal to the requirement of our clip off portion. Series diode clipper. In series diode clipper, the PN junction diode is connected in series with the load resistance. Circuits are given for series clipper circuits, for positive series clipper and for negative series clipper. Positive clipper means it clip off the positive halves. Negative clipper circuit means it clip off the negative halves. So these are the half-wave rectifier circuits. The input of clipper circuit is a sinusoidal waveform here. So for positive half, this PN junction diode is in off state. It means current conduction is 0. So for positive half, current conduction is 0 or output voltage is 0. Positive halves are clipped off. For negative half cycle, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. This terminal is negative means this PN junction diode is operating in forward bias. It means current conduction is there, and due to this current conduction, V out is equal to V in, and maximum value of V in is minus V max. So in reverse wise, we got minus V max, maximum voltage. And the operation of positive series clipper circuit is explained here. For positive half, diode is operating in off state, so current is 0. Current is 0 means V out is 0. For negative half, diode is operating in on state. It means by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in equal to minus V out, or V out equal to minus V in, and maximum value of V in is V max. Maximum value of V out is minus V max. Similarly for negative series clipper circuit. In negative clipper circuit, direction of PN junction diode is just reversed as compared to positive series clipper circuit. So for positive half cycle, this PN junction diode is operating in on state. For positive half, diode is operating in on state. It means by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in equal to V out, and maximum value of V in is V max. So maximum value of V out is V max for positive halves. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. This terminal is negative means this PN junction diode is operating in off state. It means there is no current conduction. There is no current conduction means V out equal to 0. So negative halves are clipped off. Voiced clipper circuits are given here. So the circuit is showing positive series voiced clipper, and this circuit is showing negative series voiced clipper circuit. So voicing is nothing, it is using an extra voltage, that is V volt here, And configuration is series configuration where PN junction diode is connected in series with the load resistance. So this one is series clipper circuit and an extra voltage used here. So this is series wide clipper and positive halves are clipped off here. So this one is positive series clipper circuit. Similarly here this one is negative series wide clipper circuit. The operation of the circuit is given here for positive half. For positive half, when this terminal is positive, this one is negative. This one is negative, it means this PN junction diode is operating in off state or in reverse wise. It means there is no current conduction. So V out is equal to 0. So current conduction I current is 0. So V out is 0. So positive half is clipped off. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. This one is positive means this PN junction diode is operating in forward wise because N side is connected to negative terminal of this battery and positive side is connected to positive terminal of this input voltage. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law here, so V in equal to minus B out minus B. So V out equal to minus B in minus B and maximum value of B in B max. So maximum value of B out is minus B max minus B. So maximum value of B out is minus B max minus B or plus B in a bracket. Similarly, negative series wide clipper for positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. This one is negative means diode is operating in forward wise or it is in on state. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in equal to V out plus B. So V in equal to B out plus B. So V out equal to B in minus B and maximum value of V in is B max. So maximum value of V out is B max minus B. So maximum value of B out is B max minus B for positive halves. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive, and in this case, this PN junction diode is operating in reverse wise or in off state. So there is no current conduction. No current conduction means voltage drop across this resistance is 0. So V out is 0. So negative halves are clipped off from here. Parallel diode clipper. In parallel diode clipper, the PN junction diode is connected in parallel with the output. So configurations are shown here for positive clipped off, for negative clipped off. So positive parallel clipper circuit is here one resistance and PN junction diode. And across this PN junction diode, we have to calculate output voltage. Input of this clipper circuit is AC signal. So operation of this clipper circuit is explained here for positive half. This terminal is positive, this one is negative. This one is negative means this PN junction diode is operating in forward wise because N side is connected to lower potential. So it means it is short circuited or B out voltage is 0. So positive halves are clipped off from the input signal. For second half, that is negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. It means this PN junction diode is operating in reverse wise or behaves as an open circuit. So here we are applying KVL equation. So V in equal to minus B out or B out equal to B in. So maximum value of V in is B max. So V out, maximum value of V out is minus B max. So in negative halves, we got minus B max maximum value for B out. Similarly, for negative parallel clipper circuit, direction of PN junction diode is reversed here as compared to this one. For positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. This one is negative means PN junction diode is operating in reverse wise or behaves an open circuit. So here we are applying Kirchhoff's voltage law. So Vn equal to V out. V in equal to V out. And maximum value of V in is V max, so maximum value of V out is V max. For positive halves, we got maximum value of V out is V max. For negative half, this term is negative, this one is positive. It means this PN junction diode is operating in forward wise, acts as a short circuit. It means voltage drop is 0 or V out is 0. So negative halves are clipped off from here. White clipper circuit for parallel configuration. So here we are using battery potential, that is V voltage, and PN junction diode is connected in parallel with the output terminal. It means this one is parallel clipper circuit and vice voltage is used here, so this one is parallel white clipper, and this circuit is for positive clip off and this circuit is for negative clip off. So input is AC signal for positive half. This terminal is positive and this one is negative. Operation is explained here. For positive half, diode is operating in forward bias or in on state because P side is connected to positive terminal of this input signal. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law, V out equal to V because V is fixed here. So for positive half, the maximum value of V out is V voltage. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. This terminal is negative means this PN junction diode operating in reverse bias. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in equal to minus V out or V out equal to minus V in. So V in equal to minus V out and maximum value of V in is V max, so V out equal to minus V max. So maximum value of V out is minus V max. So signal received at the output of positive parallel white clipper circuit is given here for this signal. Similarly for negative parallel white clipper circuit, here direction of PN junction diode is reversed as compared to this one. So for positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. This terminal is positive means PN junction diode is operating in reverse bias or in off state. So for positive half, diode is operating in off state. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in equal to V out and maximum value of V out is maximum value of V in. So it is equal to V max for positive halves. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. This terminal is negative means this diode is operating in forward bias or in on state depending on the voltage available at this V volt. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, output loop, V out equal to V. So V out equal to V for negative half, and here we are taking V as a positive voltage. So label is shifted like this. This PN junction diode will be in forward bias if potential at the P side is large as compared to potential available in N side. For negative half, potential at this side is positive and potential at this side is negative. Potential at this side is positive, which is connected N side of PN junction diode, but here P side is connected to positive side. So here across this PN junction diode, positive voltage is here and positive voltage is here, and now it depends on the level of input voltage. If input voltage is lower than this voltage, then it is operating in forward bias. Diode clamper. Diode clamper is also called DC level shifter, And Klemper circuits are used for shifting the DC level. So here we are shifting the DC level, so we require a capacitor which can store energy and efficiently shift the levels. So in diode Klemper circuit, there is a capacitor, a diode and a resistor. Klemper circuits are further classified into three categories, and these are positive, negative and wide Klemper circuits. Wide Klemper circuits are used for certain levels. It means it depends on the bias potential. Depending on the bias potential, the amount of input signal is shifted. Examples are given here for positive Klemper circuit and negative Klemper circuit. One capacitor, one diode and resistance, that is load resistance. For positive Klemper, for negative Klemper, direction of PN junction diode is just reverse as compared to positive Klemper circuit. Suppose input signal is a sinusoidal waveform like this, and here also the same. The operation of this positive Klemper circuit is explained here. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. This terminal is positive means this PN junction diode is operating in forward bias or acts as a short circuit. It means P out equal to 0. And this PN junction diode is in forward bias, it means it charge up this capacitor up to the maximum voltage of V in voltage. So for negative half, diode is operating in forward bias or in on state and V out equal to 0. So for negative half, V out equal to 0 like this. And voltage across the capacitor is Vc and it is equal to minus Vmax, and it's charged up to the maximum voltage of input voltage, and input voltage in reverse bias or for negative half. So Vc is minus Vmax. For positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. This terminal is negative means diode operating in reverse bias or in off state. So here we are applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. So V in equal to BC plus B out. So V in equal to BC, BC is equal to minus Bmax plus B out. So V out equal to B in plus Bmax, and maximum value of V in Bmax. So V out is twice Bmax. So maximum value of B out is twice Bmax and minimum value is 0. The nature of input waveform is not changed, only label is shifted. Similarly for negative Klemper circuit, for positive half, diode is operating in forward bias or in on state. For positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. Negative is connected to one side of this PN junction diode, it means it is operating in forward bias. So in this case, this capacitor will be charged up to the maximum voltage of V in, and maximum voltage of V in is Vmax. So voltage across this capacitor is Vc and it is equal to Vmax. This PN junction diode is in forward bias, so V out equal to 0. So V out equal to 0 for positive half. So for positive half, V out equal to 0. For negative half, diode is operating in reverse bias or in off state. This PN junction diode is operating in reverse bias. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in plus Bc plus B out equal to 0 and Vc equal to Bmax. So V out equal to minus B in minus Bmax, and maximum value of V in is Bmax. So maximum value of V out is minus twice Bmax. So waveform is like this. So here label is shifted from 0 to minus twice Bmax. Nature of waveform is not changed. What label is changed here? Here labels are minus Bmax to plus Bmax, and here levels are minus twice Bmax to 0. And here we applied a Weiss potential which is used for certain amount shifting of the input signal. So we are showing positive Weiss Klemperer circuit and negative Weiss Klemperer circuit. In positive Weiss Klemperer circuit, the DC level is shifted in positive side. In negative Weiss Klemperer circuit, the level is shifted in negative side. The operation of the circuit is explained here. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. The diode is operating in forward bias. The P side is connected to positive terminal of this battery, and this terminal is positive. It means this PN junction diode is operating in forward bias. So for negative half, B out equal to V, and this capacitor is charged up to the maximum voltage of input signal. For negative half, it means Vc, that is voltage across the capacitor, is minus Bmax. For positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. It means diode will be in reverse wide when input voltage is greater than V. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop, V in equal to Bc plus B out, and Bc is here minus Bmax. So B in equal to minus Bmax plus B out. So B out equal to B in plus Bmax, and maximum value of B in is Bmax. So B out for positive half is twice Bmax. So waveform is shifted like this. Minimum level is B and maximum level is twice Bmax. And nature of the waveform is same as the input waveform. Only shifting is there. Similarly, for negative Weiss Klemperer circuit, the direction of PN junction diode is reversed here as compared to this one. For positive half, this terminal is positive, this one is negative. For positive half, diode is operating in forward bias when input voltage is greater than Weiss potential. So this PN junction diode is operating in forward bias. So by applying Kirchhoff's voltage at the output loop, V out equal to V. So for positive half, V out equal to V. Maximum value of V out is V, like this. For negative half, this terminal is negative, this one is positive. So this terminal is negative and this terminal is positive. It means PN junction diode is operating in reverse wise because N side is connected to positive terminal of this battery, and here positive terminal is here due to the negative half of the input signal. We are applying Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. So V in plus Bc plus V out equal to 0, and Vc is Vmax here. So V in plus Bmax plus V out equal to 0, or V out equal to minus twice Bmax. Filter circuit. Filter circuits are always used at the output of rectifier circuit because output of rectifier circuit is pulsating DC and we want a pure DC signal. So filter circuit is converting pulsating DC signal into DC signals, and these DC signals are not the accurate DC signals. So for making this DC signal more accurate DC signal, we require a voltage regulator circuit at the output of filter circuits. So filter circuit remove the AC components, which is called ripple, and these AC components are present at the output of rectifier circuit. So filter circuit just passes the DC components So we have to design the filter circuit which allows only DC components and removes the AC components from the input pulsating DC signal. So filter circuit is nothing, it is using the property of inductor and capacitor to block the AC signals. And there are two important filter circuits in electronics, and these are series inductor filter circuit and shunt capacitor filter circuit. In series inductor filter circuit, we used a inductor in series with the load like this. One inductor, it is connected in series with load resistance. And here we are using the property of inductor. The reactance of inductor is always omega L. Omega is 2 pi f. So for DC signal, the frequency component is 0. So reactance value for DC signal is 0. So this property is applied for series inductor filter. So it filters AC signal efficiently for small values of load resistance. So at the input of this filter circuit, that is the output of rectifier circuit. The output of rectifier circuit is pulsating DC. And depending on the reactance value of this inductor, the DC signals are passes through this inductor and AC signals are blocked. So at the output of filter circuit, we receive DC signals only. So for DC signal, the reactance value must be as low as possible. So reactance value must be as low as possible when the inductance value is low. So here we are using low value of inductance. Second important filter circuit is shunt capacitor filter, and here we are using the property of capacitor, and this capacitor is connected in shunt form. Shunt is parallel form with the load resistance like this. A capacitor C is connected in parallel with the load resistance R, and the input of this filter circuit is the output of rectifier circuit. And high value capacitor is connected here because the reactance of capacitance is 1 by omega C. So here further we are using the property of reactance for blocking the AC signal. So capacitor is charged and discharged according to rectified output. If rectified output is increasing, then it will be charged. If rectified output is decreasing, then it will be discharged, and it will be discharged to the load resistance, or energy is stored in capacitor and dissipated at load resistance. It means there is energy storage and energy delivered to load. And in this process, it increases the current conduction time at the load resistance, and this current conduction time is helpful to decrease the ripples or AC components from the output. This is the basic concept to avoid or to remove the AC components at the output of filter circuit using shunt capacitor.